Good morning. It's another day in paradise, let me tell you, and I hope today is boring, uneventful, and a snooze fest. But I highly doubt that'll be the case. So we're getting a fuel tank fueled up. We're gonna fuel up combines, go over stuff. They need to be 10-hour grease, that sort of thing. As well as we have to get the grain bagger set up and ready for the wheat that we're in today. So there's a few things to do. This fuel trailer though, man, I tell you, worth every penny. And when you're doing something like that or going into something, pricing things out and thinking, wow, this is gonna be expensive, and I mean expensive is relative, because it really, in the grand scheme of farming, wasn't expensive, but it costs, multiple thousands of dollars, and when you're pricing things out, maybe you start to think, hey, that's a bit much. But it was a good investment and a good choice when you look back at it and have zero regrets, none whatsoever. And it has been fantastic. The amount of time it saves is worth every penny. And just the fueling needs of farms have gotten so big that you can't be trying to do it all with a 300-liter slip tank anymore. You'll spend half a day fueling things up because, a big day in the field, we could use 2,000 liters of diesel. That's over 6 slip tanks. It takes close to 20-25 minutes to fill the slip tank. Then you got to go pump it out, and then you're driving back and forth. That's just a huge killer of efficiency and time, when every second in harvest it matters. So we bought this trailer, I think it was $1,500, something like that. It had one axle on the back, it had a wooden box on the front, and we used it the way it was the first year and figured, good, but could be so much better. So I built this front compartment, kind of make this half service body, that half fueling. That took more time and labor than money because I had to build it all from scratch and the materials weren't too bad. But the biggest thing was that fuel reel that we put in here. That fuel reel cost more than the rest of the trailer. But man, having high flow capacities, a long hose to reach multiple pieces of equipment, and just being able to reel it up instead of trying to jam it in there, so nice, worth every penny. The trailer as it sits now, I don't know, maybe it costs us $6,000, but well worth every penny, and I love using it, and it makes my life way better. What a nice 9,000 if you're into that sort of thing. We are still pumping moisture out of there. We put the wheat in there at 20%, and you can still see it on the cement coming out the vents. But we're kind of done with this yard here for a few weeks at least, till we get on the sunflowers. So this tractor gets a little siesta after its first hard work in a few years. But definitely impressed with it. We need to fix the manifold gasket. I think that'll clean up some of the smoke, give us a bit more boost, help with power. All would be good things. But it's so funny. We pressure washed this thing before we started this year, and the whole thing is just covered in soot. That isn't a shadow. That is just black smoke. That's all just dark. Love it. Happy face, as my little honey girl would say. So yeah, we got plans for this thing. But I like it. It's ran well, and it has earned some trust. This guy's just out for a lovely morning stroll, huh? Get to work. Go pick up a Sammy. That's the trucker walk. The trucker walk, apparently. We have arrived at the spot. This is where we cut out yesterday to put the bags. The grain bagger showed up. Fantastic. Hopefully we don't have any drive shaft issues. That's crazy. So we blew the yoke, or we blew the U-joint on the drive shaft that goes from there to there. So That's like a 6-foot drive shaft. That's long. There's a lot of torque on it. 80 horsepower. I don't know what this tractor is. It's an M110X. So 180 horsepower, something like 100 or 80 in there. The U-joints for the drive shaft on this grain bagger are rated for 30 horsepower. That's crazy. What are you guys doing? No one's grain bagging with a 30 horsepower tractor. Anyways, let's get these pieces of wood put down here. We use them to open and close our bags. And then we'll go fuel up the deep tiller and start on the combines. We're getting things fueled up here. And I'm just taking a look after that rocky field. And I just noticed something, and I think that it may shut us down. Yeah. Probably want that hinge to be connected there. So, I don't know, we'll see what else we find, but that's not good. Since I found that broken hinge on that wing, I decided we're just gonna shut it down. We're pretty up on it with tillage, and who knows, maybe it'd go for a little while, but the last thing I want is to rip a whole wing off, so shut it down. Maybe I'll have time today to weld it, maybe not, but I'd rather not create more damage, and tillage isn't in a huge rush. So, back out to the combines, let's get greasing. My combine needs engine oil. Other than that, oils are all good. Actually, that one needs hydraulic oil. Still got a leak. Not gonna get dealt with this year though. And now we're gonna start greasing, so I'll fire it up, slow down our rotors. Well, we had a quick morning, grease, fuel, everything. All the guys are out here. I think it's like 10, no, actually it's 11:11.
You buy me there?
Not that early, but we're gonna get a good start here and get this piece finished up, I hope. You brought this so I could play with that?
Yeah,
That's an awesome tractor, buddy.
it's shaking, Daddy.
Oh, it's stuck?
No,
Oh, sorry, buddy.
you wouldn't be muddy, Dada.
Yeah. Dude, you really got like the sweetest tractors. You got a grain cart and a nice 2-track like ours. That's pretty cool. Do you like them?
It's like a trucky have a big back.
Yeah.
And the trucky have water back.
Yeah. Good news, as it turns out, the only spot that I combined yesterday and saw because it was dark out was like the only flat spot in the field. So the rest of the field is standing pretty nicely, which is good because I thought today was going to be a grind, but maybe it'll be a bit nicer. So it's always a plus. We wanted to get an early start today, so started with the moisture a little bit high, put a couple loads into the Super Bees, but now we've been going for an hour and a half, and I think we are ready to start loading the grain bag, get that thing going. This is going to be his first time ever loading into a grain bag, so hopefully it goes well. I'm sure he'll get it. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't take long to make good progress when you got 2 combines rolling. I just hope that that one holds up, because I really needed to. I have to film a video for Sunnybrook Combine Parts today, and if it goes down, we won't likely get it going again before, you know, cereals are over, and I got to get this video made. So hopefully we can keep on making progress with these 2 machines. Also, lunch today is a 10 out of 10. Katie makes some killer, I don't know what you want to call them, quesadilla sort of things. Cheese, some sauce in there, some chicken and some beans, and then she fries them in the oven or cooks them, whatever. Oh, they are so good. I love them. Can't get enough of them. run. Here's a different view of it. That combine's taking a cut that way, and it'll come back on the far side of the cut it just did so that it can unload with the auger out. And then it always leaves 2 passes here for the trailing combine, which allows it to unload going either way and give it some flexibility. So Gordon, or Uncle Gordon, he's running my combine, and we usually get him out to do some combining for us every fall, which we really appreciate. He really helps out in beans a lot. That's when we usually get him in, because beans is a bit slower pace, and with breakdowns in the field happening often, I need to be here. But so he's not really my real uncle, but he's my dad's best friend. I mean, he worked on the farm for as long as I could remember growing up. And then, I mean, he kind of slowed down, got a different line of work. But me and Andrew, we put him through some things. Oh man, we saw him one time filling up gas at a jerry can at the gas tank at the farm, and he walked away for a second, and me and my brother thought it'd be a great idea to steal the jerry can and run back to our place with it. I don't know, just dumb stuff, but we appreciate him, and we put him through some stuff, so thankfully I think he still likes us. This is my combine, so you know, I think it looks better. We're trucking along, making good progress here. Done a quarter section. Hopefully we can get another quarter done yet today and get to the next field. We have had a good day in the field so far. We're done this 2/3 of the field. I think we were just on the other side of halfway, so now we got to do that other side of the field, but it's a smaller amount than this side. So hey, I mean, we got a 4 hours left of harvesting. Hopefully we can get it wrapped up. Time for a quick little midday tune-up. I got a bunch of buildup on my feeder house, making it hard to see. And I gotta wipe those windows down. I can't see my corners, and the corners is always where it pushes the mud first. So got the blower here, blow it off, wipe it down, and then we'll start on that other side of the field. Yeah, that's better. Get out of here. All right, done with that. Now I know I got some microfibers in here somewhere. Hello. It's not great, but it's definitely a lot better. We got that dusty, and then that clean. So I can finally see out the sides again. And it is nice having the feeder house cleaned off so you can see what's going on down there. Grain cart's been filling that bag all day. Should be getting to the end of it soon, and then they'll have to switch it, which is generally when things kind of slow down a bit. But thankfully we're grain bagging wheat this time instead of oats, and oats yields a whole lot more, so it slows us down more. But it's nice that we're back closer to the bag, because when the grain cart has to run so far, it slows them down. They are still working on getting that new bag set up. Hopefully, well, they look like they're getting really close, which is good, because grain cart's getting full, but making good time. Cruising along on this side. Really not too much left to do here. And I mean, hey, that's all relative. If a combine goes down, I mean, we still got a decent amount, but it's doable, I think. We need to get this field finished today. No one's going home until we do. So earlier today, when Gordon was running the combine, I was out there throwing pans, telling them to go a certain speed, checking losses, and kind of just seeing what I thought of stock versus the Sunnybrook combine. And while doing that, I realized, hey, losses at 5 miles per hour is pretty near the same as at 4. So I pretty much just gave myself the green light to go like fast. So Right now we're going 4.7, 4.8. That's getting acres done. And I mean, the loss monitors are showing not much, and that would correlate to what I found on the pan. So shoot, hammer down. There is no wind. I'm not sure what the humidity is doing, but hopefully we can get this field done. I would love that, and I'm pushing for it. So let's see how long this takes. It's 8 o'clock right now. Had a big day in the fields. We've been in this field for 7.5 hours now, combining at time. So yeah, it's not bad. We're making progress. At this point, I feel like I'm driving a race car, because when you've been going 3.5, 4 miles an hour for the last however many days, and this field, honestly, it's really fallen off on this side, so I'm not worried about the losses. But now, shoot, we're clipping her at 5. How many acres an hour are we doing? What do we got here? 25 acres, 24 and a half. That's pretty good. Let's get her done. We have got 1, 2, 3 passes left. Dad's heading up the outside on that side. I'm heading down on this side, and then there's gonna be one little one in the middle. But I think unless hell freezes over, we're gonna get this field done, which is fantastic. We're not gonna get moved to the other one, but we'll do that first thing in the morning. Then we got 2, I don't know, 140 acre fields we need to get done tomorrow. And then Thursday, we need to get 140 acres of barley done, and then we're done cereals. We're in the push. This is a big reason why I wanted to get that header going yesterday. It worked, it's worked really well today, so. Oh my goodness, I just caught a ton of mud. What is this guy doing? Get off your phone, buddy. It's a beautiful thing. We're both gonna finish off this pass, meet together, and then go unload. Shoot, call her a night. Not too bad. Total thrashing time in this field, right around 10 hours. Hey, hey! Nice. Guess I win that game of chicken. Another huge day, and this year we have hit some record numbers for us for just amount of grain and amount of acres covered in a day. And a huge part is just not having worn out combines. Like last year, the internals were clapped and you could tell it was hard. But the more I've run this Sunnybrook combine, I'm telling you guys, it is insane. It's like someone put a 200 horsepower tune on there, but better, because it's stored energy and all that mass keeps it going. Whereas if you had a tune, sure, you'd have more power to, go through, but that engine's still gonna feel those spikes and peaks. I'm blown away. I am completely impressed with the Sunnybrook machine. Stock machine is also doing really well because it doesn't have worn out internals, but huge day. We did a half section here. We're still on pace. That gearbox better hold up. It's gonna be interesting. We're getting like an inch of rain Thursday. We have to finish Thursday, so we'll see. Anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Holy smokes, I'm fired up. I can't even get my words out. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll catch you on the next one.